While they were turning from right to left, why wasn't the dog turning? Most of us have probably recited Surah Al-Kahf hundreds of times, but rarely have we reflected on the fact that the Quran does not mention the dog turning. However, we are told that the people of the cave were turned from right to left so that wounds or decay would not develop on their bodies. A German medical scientist said, "One day I was traveling, when a young man came to me and presented a translated copy of the Holy Quran. I thanked him and put it in my pocket. My intention was to throw it in the trash after the young man left without embarrassing him. I forgot about it and boarded the plane. The flight was long and boring. I remembered the copy in my pocket, so I took it out and started turning the pages. My eyes fell on Surah Al-Kahf, and I began to read. 2 verses caught my attention. Allah Ta'ala says, "And you would have seen the sun when it rose, inclining away from their cave on the right, and when it set, passing them by on the left, while they lay in the open space thereof." That is from the signs of Allah. He whom Allah guides is the rightly guided, but he whom he leaves astray, never will you find for him a protecting guide. Surah Al-Kahf, 17. And then, "And you would have thought them awake while they were asleep, and we turned them to the right and to the left, while their dog stretched his forelegs at the entrance. If you had looked at them, you would have turned from them in flight, and been filled with terror of them." Surah Al-Kahf, 18. The doctor said, "It is understandable that they were being turned during sleep so that wounds or decay would not form on their bodies, as they remained in one position for a long time. But what surprised me was the previous verse, which stated that sunlight entered the cave but did not fall directly on their bodies. This means the sun's rays came into the cave daily, but did not touch them directly." The doctor added that it is medically proven that if a patient has to remain in one position for a long time, the area must be well ventilated and have indirect sunlight to prevent bed sores or skin decay, but direct sunlight should not hit them. When he reflected on the next verse, he realized that moving the body during sleep truly protects it from wounds and rot. However, what amazed him the most was that the dog was not being turned. It remained at the entrance of the cave, with its forelegs stretched out for 309 years, yet its body did not rot or decay. This prompted the German doctor to investigate further. He studied the physiology of dogs and discovered, surprisingly, that there are glands beneath a dog's skin that secrete a specific substance. This substance prevents wounds or decay from forming on the body as long as the dog is alive, even if it does not move. Therefore, the dog of the people of the cave was not in need of being turned.